Hello, welcome everyone. I'm so glad today we have a guest, special guest in our Empowered Moms Inspiration series. Every week I've been meeting moms who can inspire us. You are a mom, I am a mom, all moms watching this recording. I am really glad to invite Pallavi Walia Raj, a charismatic communication expert, and there's lots more to introduce about her. First of all, I would like to welcome Pallavi. Thank you, Pallavi, for joining today. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much, Veena, for having me with you people. I'm so excited to speak to moms because they're very close to my heart.
Yes. So we can easily connect with other moms. So I am a mom's empowerment mentor. I'm Veena BK. So I have a mom's community. Sometimes moms feel defeated, dejected, or feeling weak. Actually, we are very strong. We have to realize our potential and bring it out. So with that intention, I am calling other moms who have already reached somewhere where we aspire to be. By
Wow.
looking at them, by knowing about their story, their journey, we get inspired. So, with this intention, this session is happening, this recording is happening. I'm sure many moms will watch this and take inspiration from Pallavi. So, about Pallavi, let me share. She has lots of achievements. It will be very difficult to sum up in few minutes, but I'll try. So, as I mentioned, she's a charismatic communication mentor. She's a TV host, TEDx speaker, radio jockey, celebrity MC, and she has won many awards. Recently, she won an award. It is for the most dynamic communication coach and mentor of the year by Business Mint at Nationwide Awards in 2023. And she has anchored events like ICC Cricket World Cup for ESPN Star Sports. And her energy is very palpable on stage. I've seen her on stage. And also, she has anchored Milan Fashion Week for Z Trends, and she has hosted, I was surprised, 6,500, more than 6,500 live events. Imagine the kind of energy this lady must be having. Wow. And she holds the entire audience together. I have experienced it. And as a communication coach, this is her passion. She has touched and made a difference in over 2 lakh lives globally in her 26 years of service in various capacities. And her motto, I really love it. Her motto is to bringing out the best in people. It is so inspiring to know the work Pallavi is doing, and definitely we'll know a lot about her. And thank you, Pallavi, for accepting the invite and
Thank
joining
you.
us today.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Veena. That's, it's a very humbling thing to listen to your own achievements, but I think it's important from time to time for all of us
Yes.
to acknowledge ourselves about the kind of things that we've been doing. And
Correct.
sometimes it takes somebody else to
Hmm.
acknowledge those things. And
Hmm.
then you feel, oh, wow, yeah, thank you, God. Thank you for, taking me through these things where I was able to bring out so much, not just bring out the best out of people, but bring out the best out of myself as well, because I
Hmm.
think that's
Hmm.
important. So thank you, Veena.
Yes, you never know because you are so busy in your work, but you are touching people's lives. They remember you for bringing the transformation in their
Oh,
lives.
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, let me share about yourself. We are all moms here. So, about yourself, your family, tell us about your children. Uh,
Sure. Veena, I belong to a very um financially, when we were younger, very lower middle class family, but mindset wise, world class mindset people. So my parents both played hockey for India,
mhm.
and through all their thick and thin and troubles, they ended up doing that. They were coaches. My father was a coach of the Indian hockey women's national team for 20 years.
Hmm.
So I, growing up, I've missed my father a lot because he used to be, you know, teaching and out there, bringing out the best out of so many other
Yes.
girls, because he was the women's team coach.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, really, that's both my parents are my idols. They're
Hmm.
my first idols. They're my first gurus, yes, but they're also
Yes.
my first idols. I
Hmm.
think I put them above anybody else that I have
Hmm.
met in life,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
that's the kind of legacy that they have kind of implanted in me, that
Hmm.
and that's the kind of, this bringing out the best out of people is not from me, it's from them. That's their legacy,
Wonderful.
you know,
Mm.
because I saw them doing that day in and day out while I was a little girl, while I was a teenager, as I was growing up.
Is there
So
a
that
lesson
was,
for moms? Show what your kids, you
yeah,
expect something from your kids.
exactly.
Show them what you're doing so that they learn
Abs-
from you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Veena, for sharing that, because I want to connect that directly to, you
Yeah.
know, we were living in Mumbai,
Mm.
and our daughter was born, and then she turned around 6. And at that point in time, Veena, we
Mm.
decided it was a conscious decision to move to Hyderabad.
Mm.
Okay. And
Mm.
when we came here, my first thing to my husband was that, okay, let me take a break for about a year. New city, new people, new language, new
Mm.
school,
Mm.
no apnapan, in the sense that no
Family
nani,
support.
nanu. Yeah,
Correct.
everything naya, right?
Correct. Mm.
So I said to him, I said, let me take a break for 1 year from
Mm.
work and things like that, and just let me be with her.
Mm.
And when I did that, it
Mm.
was good. It was fantastic. Then one fine day, I was noticing that on a Sunday or something like that, my husband and I, we were just going through some videos that he had shot of me while I was on stage, and I
Mm.
saw my daughter coming running across from the other room to the room that we were sitting in, and she came with, and with stars in her eyes. She started watching me on video, and she said, "Mama, is that you?" And
Oh.
I get overwhelmed when I say
Yeah.
this. But Veena, that was such a real moment for me, where I realized that my child is not my reflection. She's
Mm.
going to be my magnification.
Wow.
And when she is going to be that,
Mm.
she has to see her mother
Mm.
do the things she loves doing.
Correct. As
So
simple as that.
yeah, I mean, and that is when I told my husband, okay, I
Mm.
think we've had a little, okay, enough time, that
Mm.
I've only been with her. I
Mm.
think I will go back now to start
Mm.
working, because I want
Mm.
my child to be
Mm.
able to see me,
Mm.
not just mama dresses me up, sends me off to school, and
Ah.
that's a big work that I'm doing. Yes,
Yeah.
and all moms are doing out there.
Mm.
But my child also sees me as, yes, but my mother can handle sending me to school, doing her work, handling outside world. She can be an achiever, and so can I.
Mm.
And I think that is what again changed that
Wow.
trajectory, of my life. So before that, I was doing quite a few things. I was
Ah.
on television, I was on radio, I was doing live events, I was,
Mm.
already teaching
Mm.
before I got married. I was already teaching at Xavier's Institute of Communication. The year
Wow.
I got married, yeah, I mean, it was
From your
amazing.
college days, you were into it,
Yeah,
the
so
stage
my college
presentation.
just got over,
Huh, huh.
and Xavier's,
Mm.
because while I was in college,
Mm.
they saw me in my last year of college really discover myself,
Mm.
discover my ability to be on stage, to
Mm.
be on the mic,
Mm.
to be able to direct. All of that was something that I'd
Mm.
explored in my last year in college.
Mm.
And my college people saw that. And then
Mm.
while I was in college, I auditioned for FM radio, 107.1 FM Mumbai.
Oh, in the beginning days, that must
Yes,
be.
yes. And
Okay. Mm.
I got selected. Before I had
Oh,
my degree in my hand, I had my,
ah,
letter that, okay, 8th September
wow.
is when you start. And I was like, wow, this is super duper awesome. I couldn't, I
So
couldn't,
your passion came searching for you, like.
it was truly like that. It fell into my lap, literally, you
Mm.
know. And my parents had no idea about this field. They didn't
Mm.
even know what I was doing. One fine day, when it was my early morning,
Mm.
I used to do
Mm.
an 8 to 10 drive time radio. I
Mm.
was leaving the house and I told my mama,
Mm. Mm.
I've tuned the radio on FM 107.1. Bus on kar dena at 7:55 sharp, because 8 o'clock sharp I'm on. She said,
हाँ.
what are you doing? I said, don't worry about it, mama, you'll
Oh.
get to know.
कुछ मूवीज में होता है ना ऐसी स्टोरी आपकी.
बिल्कुल मूवीज में वाला स्टोरी है मेरा. मी गेटिंग इनटू मीडिया इज कंप्लीटली लाइक दैट.
अच्छा,
Because
academically were you into communication or general college
नो,
thing?
मतलब
हाँ.
आई वाज नॉट एट ऑल इनटू कम्युनिकेशन एंड थिंग्स. आई जस्ट गॉट इनटू मीडिया.
आजकल तो बच्चे सोचते हैं मुझे ये बनना है वो बनना है.
हाँ, मेरा कोई
हाँ.
थॉट प्रोसेस नहीं था. एक ही थॉट
हाँ.
प्रोसेस था, मुझे
हाँ.
जॉब नहीं करनी है.
वाओ. 9 to
Mother
5
used to
नहीं करना
constantly say,
है.
Beta, why don't you, to
हाँ,
look at doing a B.Ed? You can become a teacher, you can
हाँ,
become a professor. You're so
हाँ,
good at imparting
हाँ,
information. You
right.
can, take a government job. You'll get time for your family.
This
And
was in the 90s, is it?
huh?
90s में तब.
Yes. So
हाँ,
80s
हाँ,
was my schooling time.
हाँ,
The 90s were my
हाँ,
schooling plus my college time. I
हाँ,
passed out in 98.
हाँ, तब तो पढ़ाई करो, जॉब कर लो, लाइफ सेट, that was the
That's it. And
mentality.
both parents,
हाँ,
government servants, both with
हाँ,
Western Railway, both played hockey for India. दोनों को
हाँ,
Western Railway की तरफ से sports की सहूलियत मिलती थी. I used
हाँ,
to be an athlete, but of course I was not. I was a state level athlete. I was not a
हाँ,
national level athlete. So I
हाँ,
knew that उस बलबूते पे तो मुझे job नहीं मिलेगी. लेकिन
हम्म,
my mother
हम्म,
used to constantly harp this, and I think that is also something that put that thing in me कि नहीं मुझे करना ही नहीं है job. मम्मा मुझे
आपके
नहीं करना
मम्मी
है.
के बारे में बताइए. You said she was a hockey player back
Yes.
then. Please share
My
about her.
mother
Hmm.
was a hockey player, a kabaddi player, national
Hmm.
level, huh? And she's
Hmm.
played for India
Oh,
internationally. She was a coach of
wow.
of the women's Mumbai team,
Hmm.
hockey
Hmm.
ladies team,
Hmm.
and she had a job in the Western Railway. My father used to be traveling 10 months out of 12. और मेरी मम्मी को मैंने कभी भी आराम से बैठ के एक कप चाय आराम से पीते हुए नहीं देखा है
Hmm. Moms
क्योंकि
do
मम्मा
a
यूज्ड
lot for family, and she was an achiever on her own, like
Totally.
in her
I
field.
tell you, my mother, I think, has sacrificed
Hmm.
the most in our family. She
Hmm.
had a lot of opportunities to
Hmm.
be the director of, she was
Hmm.
offered directorship of SNDT in
Hmm.
Mumbai.
Hmm.
She was offered certain other positions, but she decided that no, my children
Hmm.
come first. And my
Hmm.
husband has a
Hmm.
beautiful career. He's
Hmm.
coaching the Indian team. He's
Hmm.
building so many lives.
Hmm.
No, I want to be there as a support system and doing my
Hmm.
own small things. So she was
Yes.
very
Hmm.
active with
Hmm.
hockey, with our community. She used to, manage
Hmm.
in our colony. She used to be in the
Hmm.
committee and things like that. She used to
Hmm.
organize sports. She used to organize things in the
Hmm.
community as well.
Hmm.
But I've never seen her आराम से, हँसते
Hmm.
खेलते life. She was
Hmm.
always a little tensed, Veena.
Tensed. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
telling you,
Hmm.
this is something I teach in my communication.
Yes.
I
Hmm.
teach people
Hmm.
how to correct their generational communication.
Exactly. Hmm.
Because what we see in relationship communication, what we
Hmm.
see as leadership communication, we do not
Hmm.
learn in school. First and foremost,
Hmm.
communication, we don't learn in school, college,
Correct.
anywhere.
Hmm. Hmm.
We learn it via watching people.
Hmm. Hmm.
इसलिए ये मिथ होता है बहुत सारे लोगों का, अरे कम्युनिकेशन में क्या सीखना है,
Hmm.
राइट?
Hmm. Hmm.
बट मैंने मेरी मम्मी को देखा है अपने
Hmm.
आप से कम्युनिकेट करते हुए,
Hmm.
मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, मैं कितनी थकी
Oh,
हुई हूँ.
self-talk. Very
Yes.
important.
And
Hmm.
believe me when I say this, Veena,
Hmm.
sorry about this, is slightly warm. Believe
Hmm.
me when I say this,
Hmm.
बहुत recently I
Hmm.
have broken that I don't have time
हाँ.
wala deep
Hmm.
barrier inside of me. I've broken it. And I
Hmm.
start telling myself, I create my time. Because I used to see my mom say, I don't have time. And Veena, that came into me. I don't have
Hmm.
time. कितने ही यहाँ mothers हैं? How many
हाँ.
mothers here face the
हाँ.
same thing? I don't have the time. Veena, come on. I mean, I have to do this also, this also, this also. Where is the time to do anything? And I just
Correct.
want to tell them it's a shift from I don't have the time to I create my time.
Create my time, and especially take some time for themselves also. Like you said,
Exactly.
your mom doesn't relax. At
Never.
least you have to be consciously aware of taking that
Oh,
time
yes.
for
And that's another thing,
relaxation.
Veena, that
Huh.
I never used to do. I never took care of, though I'm in a field where I need to take care of myself.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I've never taken care of myself. It's
Hmm.
only nowadays that I've
Huh.
really started focusing. The
Yes.
spotlight is so much on my self-care and my
Correct.
self-love and developing myself inside out. Like externally, there was a lot of development that has been happening, right?
Hmm.
From
Hmm.
early ages in
Yes.
my career. But
Yes.
internally, from internal, external, that kind of
Hmm.
development, right? That is so crucial. So
Correct.
my mother was a very spiritual woman.
Hmm.
She believed a lot in God.
Hmm.
But I'll tell you one thing, what she used to do, which I still questioned her until very recently. Now she's a very,
mm,
very different lady.
mm,
Uh, I used to say, Mama, आप इतना विश्वास करते हो in God.
mm,
But how do you not give him, how do you not surrender your
mm.
challenges unto him?
हाँ,
Why do you say that, हाँ सुख में yes I am remembering him, लेकिन दुख में मैं बोल रही हूँ
mm,
कि मुझे हेल्प करो, लेकिन मैं अपने आप पे ले रही हूँ एंड आई एम लिटरली मैं अपने आप को कोस रही हूँ, आई एम
हाँ,
टेलिंग नेगेटिव थिंग्स टू माई सेल्फ दैट क्या
mm,
है ये भी नहीं मैं हैंडल कर पा रही हूँ, या मैं
mm,
कितना कर सकती हूँ, दिस इज
mm.
नॉट फेयर, या वट एवर
Hmm.
यू गेट
What
इट.
I really understood is communication. Pallavi is a communication expert, and everyone assumes communication with someone else. That is there. That's a big part. But what you tell yourself, what you communicate
Very
to
awesome part, yes.
yourself is also very, 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 very important. When you're clear within yourself, even your communication with
Yes.
others
So,
becomes fine. Yeah. Hmm.
sorry to cut you, Veena, I didn't
No,
mean
no, no.
that.
Hmm. Hmm.
When you were talking, this is something that is part of my mission. I
Ah,
help people rewire their internal communication
wow.
so that they can have an impactful external communication to make a
Wonderful.
difference.
Wonderful.
जब तक
Hmm.
ये नहीं ठीक होगा, so my
Hmm.
mother impacted me in a very
Yes.
beautiful manner. I thought my
Yes.
mama was super mama,
Hmm. Hmm.
superpower.
Hmm.
She had a superpower.
Hmm.
Everything she used to handle.
Hmm.
Office से rush करके आती थी. We used to come back from school. She used to give
Hmm.
us a snack. She used to rush us for
Hmm.
athletics. She used
Hmm.
to come back from athletics. She used to
Hmm.
barely remove her shoes, wash her hands, and she used to just stand in the kitchen so that she could make dinner for us, get us to have a bath, sit and do our homework. She used to
Hmm.
tuck us into bed at the right time. Never have we got delayed. Never
Hmm.
have we got up late.
Hmm.
Never have we got late to school. डब्बा हमेशा टाइम पे मिलता था.
Hmm.
इसका मतलब है, did she have any time for herself? Did she take any
Hmm.
time for herself? Never.
Never.
And
Hmm.
Sunday, when we did not have any of this, she would still be in the kitchen only because she would be preparing something or the
Every
other
mom
for us to.
story. Every mom story.
Every mom's
It's time
story.
to change that.
Yes. And you know, Veena,
Hmm.
I told myself growing up ki,
Hmm.
and you know what used to happen because of that, Veena?
हाँ,
She used to get very irritable on my sister and on me.
हाँ,
So
होता है.
my didi and she used to be in constant fights.
Tension, fight.
As a
Hmm.
teenager, my didi
Hmm.
was 8 years elder to me.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Is sorry, eight
Hmm.
years elder to me,
Hmm.
and constant that teenage fight with the
Hmm.
generation,
Hmm.
mother's generation.
Hmm.
And my papa never used to be around, so obviously that
Hmm.
was playing on the children's mind as well because we used to miss
Right.
him.
Right. Hmm.
And I was seeing all of that. And that's my
Hmm.
relationship communication, you see.
Hmm.
That's where I
Communication
learned.
between mom and the
Yes,
teenage child, and how
yes,
mom talks to herself.
yes. My
And
communicate, but my relationship communication that I saw between my
hmm,
father and my mother whenever he came back
हाँ,
was they used to always sit with each other,
हाँ,
talk long hours. They used to start at about 5 in
hmm,
the morning क्योंकि
hmm,
दोनों को work पे जाना होता था.
hmm,
We used
hmm,
to get up at 5.
hmm,
He used to make her tea, and she
hmm,
and he used to sit and they used to talk about the entire
hmm,
tournament or the entire camp that
hmm.
my father had come back from. और इतनी सारी बातें वो
Wow.
लोग करते थे. And I think from there I got this that, if I want to have a life partner,
हाँ,
I want to have a life partner who I can
हाँ,
speak to about anything and everything.
yeah.
I want to have a life partner who will be
Hmm,
super supportive
hmm,
in every
hmm,
walk of life.
hmm.
I'm so blessed to God
See how much
and
we take from our parents. Both the positives are what I want, what I don't want. I don't want a 9 to 5 job. You were very clear. So all
very.
these inputs come from the parents. So we as parents should be very conscious and create that beautiful world for our children. Tell us about your family, Pallavi, your husband, child. Yeah.
So, about my family, I have a beautiful family. I found, by God's grace, I found the right person in my life as my life partner. Not that we did not have challenges. Oh my God, we've had so many challenges.
Hmm.
It was a conscious decision that we wanted a child slightly later, because we were doing certain things and we wanted to do them
Hmm.
properly.
Hmm.
And our child came along in 2009.
Yeah.
She's such a blessed girl, I tell you. I have only one daughter.
I've
Her name
seen
is
you
Gia.
both in pics. You share a very, very special bond with her. almost like friends.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I've worked very hard on that, Veena.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was not always like this. I've
Hmm.
had a tough time with my child
Hmm.
because of my
Hmm.
conditioning.
Yes.
So remember, I mentioned that I did not want to take certain things from my
Hmm.
mother.
Hmm.
I ended
Hmm.
up taking those. Um, See, she may not have been irritable all the time. Believe me
Hmm.
when I say this. She was a jolly good lady who
Hmm.
did everything beautifully and very,
Hmm.
very nicely and in
Hmm.
time.
Hmm. Hmm.
But there were certain things that
Hmm.
I said to myself
Hmm.
that I will not take
Hmm.
from her.
Hmm. Hmm.
I ended up not just taking that. I told you, right? We are not our children are not our reflection. They're a magnification. So I
Correct.
am not my mother's reflection. I'm her magnification.
Magnification. Oh
So
my
what she did
goodness.
2, I
Hmm.
did 10.
Oh.
तो अगर उन्होंने मुझे कभी एक आध बार चिल्लाया होगा या अच्छे से नहीं बोला होगा, मैंने उसको 10 बार मेरी बेटी के साथ किया. And that became very, very difficult for my
Problematic.
relationship with my
Hmm.
daughter.
Hmm. Hmm.
And my husband is a very, very, very different kind of a person, comes from a very different family. Again,
Hmm.
his mother is a teacher.
Hmm.
So, and a very patient woman. Oh my God, I've never seen on my Amma's face, I have never seen anything but a smile.
Okay. Hmm.
You know, she's now 86.
You got a balance in life.
Oh,
One
yes.
mom very, very busy and this mom patient.
Very,
Uh,
always busy with the kitchen, but
हाँ,
never once has
हाँ,
she ever said it.
हाँ,
Busy with teaching, busy
हाँ.
with the kitchen, busy with 3 children. But I mean, my husband tells me she never expressed it. She was always
Oh,
smiling.
okay.
Yeah.
Hmm,
And
hmm,
when I got married in 2003 and went into oh my God,
hmm,
she was always so happy.
hmm.
You know, sometimes I used to wonder how can somebody be so happy all the time, but she was.
She was.
And I
Hmm,
took a big lesson from that.
hmm,
And I know that my husband is that kind of, he's a very peaceful
hmm,
person,
hmm, hmm,
always seeking happiness
hmm,
and not
hmm.
seeking happiness from outside, from within.
Now, from within. Hmm.
And always telling me, "Ki Babu, your happiness doesn't even depend on me. It depends on you.
हाँ,
So
great
you be
message.
happy, Ji, I'll be happy. You be happy, I'll be super happy."
हाँ.
You know? And I
Moms,
think,
are you listening? What Pallavi?
yeah,
Pallavi's husband's advice applies to us all.
seriously. And I
हाँ,
want to tell all you moms
yeah.
that if you haven't taken time recently to
Hmm.
tell your parents, हम लोग ना
Hmm.
हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में आई लव यू वगैरह नहीं होता है
वो
वीना.
नहीं बोलते हाँ.
I decided to start doing that somewhere down the line, where, as I was getting married or just before that or whatever. I don't know when I did it. My mother
Hmm.
initially never used to say it back, Veena.
Hmm. Oh,
My
okay.
father started saying
कुछ
it.
हेजिटेशन होता है.
Hesitation, hesitation.
हाँ,
Not
हाँ.
because she wouldn't love us. My
हाँ,
God, she
हाँ,
loves us
लव तो
like
बहुत
crazy.
ज्यादा रहता है एक्सप्रेस
हाँ.
करने
और
में.
वो हमेशा ये बोलती थी कि
हाँ,
बोलना क्या है उसमें.
हाँ.
Today,
करेक्ट.
she is the person who says, I love you so much.
Oh.
It's so beautiful. And whenever we are on WhatsApp calls with each other, my mama
Hmm.
and my papa
Hmm.
and myself, we keep blowing kisses to each other. We're saying I
That's
love
so
you to each other.
nice.
They're saying so many I love yous to my husband. They're saying so
Hmm.
many I love yous to their granddaughter. It's
Hmm.
amazing. So
Wonderful.
I
Hmm.
feel ki I was beginning to tell all the mamas here,
Yeah.
we don't tell it to our parents.
हाँ, हाँ,
So
हाँ.
our kids are not hearing us saying it to our parents.
Right.
We don't tell it to our spouse openly. So our kids are not hearing us saying it to our spouse. And when they are going to get married, they're also,
Hmm.
you see,
Hmm.
relationship communication.
Exactly.
And we are
Hmm.
not sometimes even saying it to our children because we say
Hmm.
we show it by our with our hugs and our kisses and our action.
Hmm.
Why do we need to say it?
Hmm.
I want to
Hmm.
tell everybody we have this sense as well, the hearing. And
Use it.
you know,
Correct.
some people are auditory learners.
हाँ, हाँ.
They learn or they love it when they hear those words, I love you
Hmm.
from my mama.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
mamas, children,
Hmm.
husbands, your
Hmm.
parents love
Hmm.
hearing those words from you.
Wow.
So say them out.
It's
कभी
such
कभी
a
hesitation
simple thing,
होगा.
but makes a big difference. Makes a big
Big
difference.
difference, Veena.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
I want to say this that
mm,
The mothers might feel hesitation.
mm.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You overcome your hesitation. You know what is the lesson you're giving your child?
Mm.
Beta, it is okay to say I love you to your parents. It is okay to say I love you to your spouse, even if it is in front of
Yes.
people. It is okay to
Yes.
say I love you to your children. It is
Yes.
okay to express.
Express.
That's
Wonderful.
the word. Express
Mm,
fully.
mm. I think this
So,
is what Pallavi meant when she said generational communication change lana hai, generation to generation.
yes.
Awesome.
And to a large extent, Veena,
Mm, mm.
I definitely have my parents to thank for this.
Yes.
I have my husband to thank for it. And I have my child to thank for it because I keep saying this. And recently I
Mm,
told my mentor, Siddharth
mm. Yeah,
Rajsekar,
our common mentor.
you know,
Thanks to him.
I call him my Sarathi. And I
Oh,
truly, truly consider him my Sarathi. And I've told him this and I
truly.
say it from stage and I don't shy away
Yes.
from saying it. And I've asked him his forgiveness. I said, Sid, please forgive me. I know you don't like me calling you my guru or because
Yeah,
he thinks the guru is
he's
such a
so
big sthan.
humble. He doesn't, he wants us to
Very
call
humble.
him by name and he doesn't accept our,
Yeah.
namaskar that way.
But
Such a
I
humble
but
person.
I somehow or the other I have made him agree that yes, I am going to
Yes.
do this because I think he
Yes.
understands that it's a very genuine, very, very, very deep, heartfelt thing, which is not coming from me actually, which is coming from my Krishna to him, you
Right.
know. So it's that
It's
way.
all destiny that we meet such gurus and,
Oh yes,
connected to this wonderful community of
you said it.
Siddharth Rajshekar. Yes.
You said it. We are so blessed to be part of that community, isn't it, Bina?
Exactly.
So you know,
Whenever my moms thank me for any
yeah,
small difference I made, I always remember, see, the ripple effect is created because of him. He's the one
yes,
who has guided us, and it's reaching out to the world. Like,
yes. So
definitely, we should
beautifully said.
remember him. Yes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's such a lovely thing to remember him. It always brings a smile to our faces.
Yeah.
So
So,
I
yeah.
told my mentor
How old
recently,
is your daughter now?
she's 14.
14. Wow,
Okay.
wonderful age where you develop that
Voracious reader.
special
Yeah,
bonding with your kid.
yeah.
You
So there
start
was
to
a lot
share
of
your, accessories, cosmetics. This is that age.
yes. My bildi has fallen off. It's okay.
Is it okay? You can adjust. So we were talking about your daughter. So share about her, like,
Yes,
yeah,
Gia is 14 now,
Gia.
like I
Huh.
mentioned, Veena.
Nice name.
And
Huh. Hmm.
I always tell this, and I recently told it to Sids as well.
Hmm.
She has taken birth from my womb
Hmm.
to whack me back into alignment with my higher purpose.
Wow.
It's literally like that. And I
Your
feel
children
it.
take
I
you on a
felt,
spiritual journey.
yeah, really. And when she came out itself, Navina, that is what I felt about her.
Hmm.
And there was my Taiji has now passed on,
Hmm.
but when my daughter was born and my Taiji saw her, she just told me she's a very blessed child.
Hmm.
She's going to be your blessing.
Hmm.
And her words ring in my ears
Hmm. Hmm.
because she's exactly that. Of course, we've had our turbulent time,
Hmm.
and not because of my child, because it's not because of children that we have a difficult time. It's because of us
Yes.
that we have our difficult time.
They
So
come
I
to
had
teach
my
us. Children come to teach us. Hmm.
yes, it is because of
Hmm.
me. As in, see,
Hmm. Hmm.
she was about 10 years young
Hmm.
when the
Hmm.
pandemic struck. She
Hmm.
was at
Hmm.
home.
Hmm.
Husband, we were both doing trainings.
Hmm.
Obviously, the live trainings stopped. So he was in a
Hmm.
little bit of a mess. I
Yes.
was in a massive mess. No
Hmm.
events, no live trainings, no live
Hmm.
events. How will the
Hmm.
home run, right? And
Correct.
she's in a school. We have to
Hmm.
pay. Schools
Hmm.
increase their fees, if you remember at that point in time, because they
Yes,
wanted to
exactly.
include everything virtual, this, that, and the other.
Correct.
Chalo,
Hmm.
वो सब हो गया.
Hmm.
But I, because I've
Hmm.
always been working since the age of 16,
Hmm.
and there's this habit of doing, 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 right?
Hmm. Hmm.
I slipped into very, very bad depression.
Hmm. COVID was
And
difficult with these circumstances.
yes,
Hmm.
and my
Hmm.
husband could see it. My
Hmm.
10-year young could feel it.
Hmm. Hmm.
My
Hmm.
very close friend Uma could see it. And they used to discuss, my husband and Uma, and they used to tell me, Ki, would you like to take some help? And I had cut off myself from everybody. You know that, Veena?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Suren from Success Gyan is such a good
Yes.
friend. I'd cut off
Yes.
from him.
You have a
But
big
Meghna,
circle of friends, but at that time,
big
something
circle. But
happens.
at that time, and they were reaching out to me.
Huh.
But I was not willing to take their helping hand. They didn't know what was happening in my life,
Mm.
but they were reaching out to me because I'm their friend, right?
Yes.
I refused to take anybody's helping hand. I refused to go to any kind of
Mm.
to go for any kind of help.
Mm.
And I think that is what was the biggest mistake I started making. And I, of course, became very irritable. I think the most difficult period was not for myself, it was for my husband and my daughter
Mm.
because I became irritable. I became angry. I used to lash out. I used to keep crying all the time.
Mm.
My daughter's looking at all of this at the age of 10, Veena.
Mm.
And I think her personality changed at that time where she
Mm.
started thinking that she was responsible for my happiness.
Understood.
And one day,
Mm.
I remember my parents telling me this loud and clear. They said, "You will lose her the way you are going." And I didn't understand it then.
Mm.
It took after some months, my husband came to me and he was not very happy at all. And he's not the kind of person who gets upset easily. And he said to me,
Mm.
"You're doing great in disservice to Gia. And I don't like what's happening because now you don't even see it. Our 10-year young, that time she had just turned 11, our 11-year young has
Mm.
started thinking of it as her responsibility to keep you happy.
Mm.
So she feels that your happiness depends on her. And that is not fair to an 11-year young."
Mm.
And that broke me, Veena. When I say that broke me, I was upset with the way that my husband shared it with me, but he was so right. And when I sat alone, I realized he's so right. I needed this,
Mm.
hard hit
Hard hit, yes.
by
Mm.
him to me that
Mm.
it was still hard and still loving. If
Yes,
it would have been
yes,
hard, he would have walked
yes.
away with my child, yes or no? Because he could see how I'm hampering the child's growth,
Mm.
you know? And at that point in time, I sat down with him and I said, I wanna improve. I wanna get out of this. I don't know what to do.
Wow,
Please
that
help.
was the moment of change.
Oh, yes.
And the child became the reason again. As you said, she's a blessing.
As I said.
Really. Mm.
So from there
Mm.
on, and but at that time, the relationship between her and me had become so strained.
Mm.
And even after that, there was
Mm.
straining happening because now then she was getting into teenage and stuff like
Mm.
that.
Mm.
But every single time I asked myself this question, how
Mm.
many years does she have with me?
Mm.
Because he used to constantly keep saying this to he's um an executive power coach
Mm.
and a leadership coach, but
Mm.
before that he was a parenting coach.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
Mm. Mm.
he I used to constantly hear him say to people
Mm.
with children,
Mm.
guys, how many years do you have with your children? Very soon they're going to go into university and they will leave the nest.
Yes.
Please, this is the time when you build the bond.
Mm.
Don't lose out on this time. And he
Mm.
used to keep telling me this as well. He used to say, "Baby, please, build the bond. You
Wow.
don't want a situation later on where you feel bad that you had the time and you didn't do it."
Mm.
And I said, "No, I'm going to take you very seriously on that." So I
Mm.
started, doing small things with her to build
Yes.
that bond. And I think that, Veena, is something that instead of playing the blame game,
Mm. Mm.
when parents, if one is not doing it right, the other one understands and starts doing it right. If the other
Mm.
is not, then, vice versa kind of thing. And then both of them together have
Mm.
their small, family time.
Mm.
It could
Mm.
be a meal time. It could be no meal, but just 15, 20, 30
Mm.
minutes of just
Mm. Mm.
sitting
Mm.
around, speaking, playing a board game, playing some card
Yes.
game, playing something, just talking,
Mm.
laughing, maybe even watching some funny
Yeah,
laughing
moms
videos. That
can create this kind of activities for the family, right?
absolutely.
At least
So,
during weekend or daily
yeah,
10 minutes, 15 minutes, yeah, dinner time. Something has to
absolutely.
be created. Mm.
Because it's so
Mm.
important, Veena. I'll tell
Mm.
you one small incident that happened just
Yes,
yesterday, Veena.
yes.
I took my daughter, she's 14,
Uh,
obvious, thoda challenges,
mm.
gynecological challenges.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I took her there, and
Mm.
while we were coming back, She said,
Mm.
Mama, I know you're on this fast, but can we go
Yeah, tell
to.
us
Yeah.
about your fast, please.
Oh,
Something you
okay.
are
Yes, I will.
mentioning.
I will. Just after this
Yeah,
incident, I
yeah,
will tell you.
yeah, yeah.
So
Huh,
she said, "Can we go to that coffee joint?" And I said,
huh,
"Okay."
hmm,
I said, "Okay, chalo, let's go, let's go."
hmm, hmm, hmm,
Because I felt that it was not about the food. It was about. Little did I realize it was about the food as well. She was very hungry and she was not saying that, but it was about that time
hmm,
together.
hmm,
And I
hmm.
said, no, I want to bond with her.
Wow.
So I just we drove from that hospital to that particular place. We sat
Hmm,
down.
hmm.
We clicked one or two nice good pictures, and
Ah.
we just ordered something that she loved eating, and I
Hmm.
could take one because it had lettuce, so I could take a little bit of lettuce from it and eat and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it was fun. She
Hmm.
ordered something thinking that, oh, okay, that matcha tea. She ordered
Ah,
something thinking that
ah,
mama might be able to take a sip
ah,
out of
sip.
this as well,
Ah,
you
ah.
know. And she said, I'm so sorry. Are you been getting disturbed with the smells? I said, no, the smells don't bother me anymore,
Hmm,
kind of
hmm.
thing. But it was such a beautiful, it was a short time, Veena, but it was a beautiful time of
It's a
bonding.
happy memory now for her.
Yes, it's a very
Small,
happy memory.
small actions, small moments like this. It
Yes.
becomes a lifelong memory.
Absolutely. And we are
Wow.
building that child's memory bank,
Ah,
Chintu, things like these,
oh.
chotu things like these.
Hmm,
That's
hmm,
what's going to be her, like her
hmm,
memory bank. And she's going to
hmm,
look back on this time and cherish this. And she's going
hmm.
to carry this legacy forward. It's a legacy, actually,
Legacy. Huh.
along with the memory. And that's what I want you mamas to do.
Yes.
आपको कहीं कॉफी शॉप में नहीं जाना है, don't go. Just sit at home,
Hmm,
sit with, maybe sit in the balcony, close the
hmm,
door
hmm,
or to the room. Sit both
hmm,
of you in the balcony. Have
hmm.
something together. Eat something together, or drink something together, or
Have
just
fun. Hmm, hmm,
something. It's
hmm.
going to really create. And बच्चों के साथ with kids, I have seen this. When you give them something to eat and you're doing something with them, na, that creates even a happier
Hmm.
memory for them.
Very true. Some of their favorite dishes we
Yes,
can get it, and
exactly.
some
And
ice
for
cream
that,
time or whatever they enjoy. Yeah.
anything. So you know what, Veena, a lot of times I feel that mothers think, no, no, for that I have to stand in the kitchen and make it now. And that's where they get exhausted.
Exactly.
I'm saying कुछ भी छोटा सा उठा लीजिए. Your child loves something very small. Okay,
Correct.
on that particular day, even if you're sharing a few chocolates with your child, how does it
Exactly.
matter? It's
Exactly.
one day. But can
Yes.
you imagine the amount of memories that one day is going to create? So I've done this chocolate binge with my daughter as well. That's why I'm speaking from experience.
Okay,
Okay,
be a
we've done
child
dark
with your
chocolate
child.
binge. Yeah, we've done dark chocolate binge. We've done lint chocolate binge. We've done all sorts of chocolate binges. We've done ice cream binge.
Ice cream binge. Very
So
nice.
yeah, I just felt like sharing that because I think what moms are looking
Nice.
for is these small things. What can I do? What can I
Right,
do?
right,
You
right,
know?
right.
Like I always
And
hear,
you
sorry.
balance it with this fast, is it? Tell us about your
Oh wow, yeah, I
fasting.
balance it with the fast. No, Veena, this fast is, I tell you, thanks to another coach of mine.
Okay.
His name is Dr. Sam Pillai.
Huh.
And I'm so grateful that I got connected to him.
Mm,
And this is something so beautiful that he got started off in me.
mm,
I know that I'm doing a lot of work
mm,
externally.
mm,
I'm also doing quite a lot of internal work, but I wanted to get a little deeper within,
mm,
slightly more, slightly
mm,
more.
mm, mm,
And that's when I understood this entire aspect of fasting.
mm, mm,
Because when we want to reset
mm,
all layers, so he says that we've got these three layers:
mm.
external, internal, and eternal.
Oh, eternal.
And
Mm,
it's beautiful,
mm,
isn't it?
mm,
And we need to work on all three,
mm,
really reset and reset in every sense of the word,
mm.
bodily, um, our emotions wise, our
Yes.
prosperity wise,
Mm,
wealth wise,
mm,
wisdom wise,
mm.
everything. And of
Everything.
course, our connection wise,
Yes.
our purpose.
Mm, mm,
So
mm,
I have been doing something that I did like a 5.5 day fast, water fast, only water.
Water fast.
Mm.
Hmm.
And after
And
that,
you're
of course,
managing your work as usual.
yeah, it was beautiful. How this body is so awesome.
Hmm.
It was
Yeah.
so beautiful,
Hmm.
you know. And
Wow.
this fast was not done with this material thought process that I want to lose weight. No, no, no.
That is the difference. Okay.
Big difference.
The
It was
intention
done.
itself is totally different. Hmm.
Yeah. See, it was done for resetting
Setting. Hmm.
every single thing from
Wow.
my gut to my, body, my skin,
Body
to
emotions, as
my
you
feelings
mentioned.
and emotions,
Ah.
to the
Every
way that
level.
I,
Every level.
yeah, to
Hmm.
the way that I,
Hmm.
radiate that energy.
Hmm.
Because it's
Hmm.
all here, right? It's all inside of us.
True. True. True.
I want to share with all you mamas,
Hmm.
you don't have potential. You are potential.
You are potential. Wow.
Isn't it?
I love it.
Isn't it, Veena? I mean, thank you so much, but isn't that cute? When we say
Yeah, we are Shakti. We are potential.
exactly, exactly, you got it right. See, we are saying the Bible says you are his breath.
Yes.
That means I am his breath. I am potential. He is potential. I am potential.
Wow.
He is power. I am power. He is love. I am love. He is abundance. I am abundance.
Hmm.
Our scripture says that
Hmm.
हम गीता में भी सुनते हैं हम
Hmm.
उनके अंश हैं,
Hmm. Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Correct.
If we are a part of him or Ma Shakti,
Yes.
then we have every single thing that Ma Shakti
We are
has.
that. Hmm.
We
Hmm.
are we are her. We are him,
Hmm.
and therefore,
Hmm.
and it's very very sad, but many people forget this,
Hmm.
and then we say all the good things. Okay, I give glory to him, but in all the bad things, I'm saying I am bad. I didn't do
Ah.
this properly. I didn't.
Hmm.
But do you realize that uh, there is a plan? There is everything is ordained.
Yes.
You have been brought into this on this planet to live that ordainment, to live your greatness.
Hmm.
So yes, I'm here.
Hmm.
I know there's a higher purpose. I want to
Hmm.
reconnect with that higher purpose.
Hmm.
That's why this entire period of fasting and, you know,
Correct.
um, eh, going deeper within
Hmm.
and allowing the cleansing to happen,
Hmm.
right? And allowing whatever is unwanted and not needed and which I've been suppressing maybe for so many time for so many years.
Hmm.
It could be emotions, it could be feelings, it
Right.
could be that I've been taking certain medication to suppress a
Hmm.
lot of things.
Hmm.
I have
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
release. Let me let the body release
Get
all of that.
back to your balance. Something like
Exactly.
that
Bring it
happens.
back to, I guess,
Ah.
how I was born.
Ah.
Isn't it, Veena?
Yes.
We were born. क्या किया हमने
Right.
हमारे बर्थ के लिए बताओ?
Ah. It's a
Pure
gift.
potential we were
Hmm.
born, right?
Right. Right.
And I think uh, at a young age, no matter
Hmm.
what we thought,
Hmm.
we said, हाँ ये तो possible है, हाँ ये तो
तब
हो
तो
जाएगा.
कोई रेस्ट्रिक्शन ही नहीं था.
कभी नहीं था. और अभी हमारे पास इतने सारे वो
ये सब
कंडीशनिंग
बाहर का
है.
है, एक्सटर्नल. Oh.
सास क्या बोलती है, ससुर क्या बोलता है,
So
हस्बैंड क्या
more
बोलता
of
है, पेरेंट्स
unlearning
क्या
has
बोलते
to happen. Even
हैं.
in the past,
Unlearning.
more of giving up, sending what does not
Beautiful.
belong to you, send it out. Wow.
Beautiful. You
What
use
a
such a
thought you
beautiful
shared,
word.
Pallavi. Normally we hear from women ki fast karo, intermittent karo, weight reduce
हाँ.
karo, skin glow ho jayega. We have different intentions for fasting,
Yeah.
but this is truly deep what you shared today.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
and
much.
thanks to your coach also who
Oh,
is
yes.
guiding you.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
I
Coming,
wanna
yeah.
say, to all the mamas out there, it's
Ah,
at the end of the day, na,
mm,
realize this: when you are happy, everybody around you is happy because you cannot change anybody else. मेरे पास दो बिल्लियां
yes.
हैं,
Hmm.
मैं मेरी बिल्लियों को तो कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकती हूँ, तो मेरे बच्चे और मेरे हस्बैंड को क्यों कंट्रोल करने
तो
लगूं मैं?
कंट्रोल करो. हाँ.
I can't control anybody but myself, Veena. That is
Hmm.
something I've realized after many, 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 many years
It must have
of
been a
working on myself.
journey for you where you started to realize.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
it's not been a very easy journey. I've
Hmm.
had a lot of turbulence in my journey. I've
Hmm.
had two bankruptcies that we have faced after the child was born.
Hmm.
So, yes, my child is a blessing, but the bankruptcies did not happen because of the child. It happened because of adults not taking the right decisions.
Right.
And those two bankruptcies also helped me understand it is not about me.
Hmm.
It is about what am I allowing through me. If I am constantly thinking that I am making this happen, that's ego.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when he's chosen you for higher work, na,
Hmm.
Veena,
Hmm.
he likes to beat it down and say, okay, let this go, let this go. Because see, it's such a beautiful thing, which again, one of my friends, Divya, who works
Hmm.
very closely with Dr. Sam,
Hmm.
explained to me so
Hmm.
beautifully. She
Hmm.
says, she asked me to think about gold, how gold is beaten
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
and it's pure.
Pure. Huh.
You realize how powerful gold is. Every day gold का price बढ़ता है या every month few
Hmm.
months बढ़ता है. It's very powerful.
Powerful. Hmm.
And if you see,
Hmm.
when we become powerful, we can
Hmm.
misuse that power, isn't it?
Hmm.
So we
True. True.
are also powerful. I am power,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Unless and until I am beaten, if I'm the chosen one, unless and
Oh,
until I am
that
beaten,
balance comes up. Ha ha
yeah.
ha ha ha.
And that beat when I'm beaten, I become what? I become pure. Ego goes out and humility steps in, and I realize it's not me, it's the divine that is making this happen. It's
Everything
not
has
in
come together to make you what you're you today. All the
oh yes,
plus and minus, everything has come together.
oh yes, oh yes.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
with power, with when you have purity, what a potent combination that is, Veena.
Yes. So
So
there's
all
a
you
great
mamas,
message. There's a great message for moms. Pallavi has been through it. I have been through it. You may also have been through it, but the way we see it has to change.
yes,
So you're meant to go through this journey to become that pure gold. That
oh
is
yes.
Pallavi's message to you.
Yes, absolutely. Because they're already
Mm.
powerful. Because you
Yes.
say, I am power, you are power. It's about
Yes.
what we say, right, Bina? A lot of
Mm.
times I've noticed that mums,
Mm.
na, they say a lot of wrong things to themselves. मैं
Themselves.
तो इसी
Mm.
के काबिल हूँ. I don't
Mm.
deserve this. I am
Mm.
always, left out. अरे बाबा,
Mm.
please change your vocabulary to yourself. Na. Say I
Yeah.
am. If you're feeling at that point in time, na, ki I'm not worth. I'm not even worthy.
Mm.
Just turn around and say the absolute opposite with a lot of energy. Say, I am
Mm.
so worthy, and
Mm.
everybody around me recognizes my worth.
Wow.
If you're feeling na, अरे कोई भी मुझे प्यार नहीं करता, कोई मुझे आके पूछता तक नहीं, suddenly just tell yourself, haven't you? I felt it all the time, Veena.
मुझे एंटीडोट है इसके लिए मैं अपनी फेवरेट
I
हूँ
love it, Veena.
ये बार बार याद करके हम करते हैं हमारे कम्युनिटी में
Thank you, Kareena Kapoor and Jab We Met for
थैंक
this,
यू जब
boss.
भी मेट
Seriously, like मैं अपनी favorite हूँ ना, I just want you to turn it around and say, I love
oh
myself
myself
and every single person who in my life loves me like crazy, man.
oh wow
I want you to say this to yourself. और क्या है इतना इतना shy क्या feel करना है? रूम बंद करो, अपने आप को ये चिल्ला के बोलो.
बाद में
या
सबके
तो रूम भी
सामने भी
बंद करो.
बोल दो
हाँ, sorry.
बाद में सबको बोल दो कि मैं अपनी फेवरेट हूँ आई
You
लव माई
just
सेल्फ
said it. I tell every one of my students. I say पहले अपने रूम क्लोज रूम में बोलो,
हाँ
उसके बाद सबके सामने बोलो, दिल
सामने
कर
बोलो
दो.
बोलने को जी चाहेगा तब
और है ना उस टाइम पे वो ईगो से नहीं निकलेगा वीना.
हाँ
वो कैसे निकलेगा पता है? वो
हम्म
एक इनर लव एंड जॉय एंड
यस
पीस एंड
यस
हैप्पीनेस से
यस
निकलेगा. एंड
genuine
दैट्स व्हाट
genuinely
इज.
it comes out
Yeah, see, because people say, Arey, I wish I could change my husband. I wish I could do this. I wish I could change my that one. I say, Arey, Baba, please do me a big favor. First, delve deep within.
tell yourself yeah
Change
deep
yourself,
within
change your
हाँ
energy. I am
हाँ
giving you a guarantee because I'm living proof of that. I
yes
changed my energy and myself and my self-love,
hmm
and
hmm
everybody around me changed.
hmm
Their energy changed, their love towards me changed, the way they looked at me changed, the way everything changed. Veena, just by the way, it is one, two, three, three.
हाँ हाँ
One, two, three in terms of timing also. These are
yeah
divine timings,
one
like
two three
one, two,
yeah
three.
angel number
So,
Such good message coming at this right
oh
time.
yes,
So
so
Pallavi also is a mom. She has been through, she told her financial problems, her depression. Thank you so much, Pallavi, for candidly sharing
thank
and
you.
her parenting struggles, the bonding between her child and her, how she had to create it, right? And how she, she is on her own spiritual journey. She's still progressing. She has learned the lessons even from the pains and difficulties. So this itself gives us, a peek into her life. She has been through everything. Sometimes when we see successful people, we feel they have reached overnight success. Uske paas opportunities aaye honge. She must have, got it by luck. We normally think like that. But because of what Pallavi shared, we all understand she has been through every stage. Now we are a little behind in the journey. As long as we believe in the divine and as long as we are ready to work on ourselves and change our inner talk, anything is achievable.
Oh
And
yes.
beautiful thing Pallavi said is, we are potential. You are the potential. What I
Yes,
have, I am.
I
I am
am.
already that. Wow.
And
And
Veena,
yeah,
for all the mamas here, can
yeah,
I please share with you a few
yes.
I am affirmations
Oh,
which
yes. Most
powerful.
welcome. Yes, yes.
I want you to say it with a lot of energy and feeling. Say, I am potential.
Definitely.
I
Definitely.
am power.
I am potential. I am power.
I am love.
I'm love. I'm love.
I am abundance.
I am abundance.
I am happiness.
I am happiness.
I am awesome.
I am awesome.
Yes. And any more I ams you want to add? I am health. I am, you know, uh, uh, I am prosperity. I
I'm
am
prosperity. I'm
honor.
health.
I
I'm
am
honor.
courage. You are everything. You don't have. You
Wow.
are
I
everything.
am. Wow.
And I just want, and Veena, I'm one of those people who always really humbly appreciate this, that every time I say it to somebody,
Hmm.
I'm not just saying it to them, I'm also saying it
I
to myself.
felt it, Pallavi. I felt it very, very different. And usually I'm the person on this side and teaching them affirmations. Today I'm lucky to have received that energy from you. We have
Mm.
mentors, mentors have mentors, we are mentors to someone. So the more we give, we receive. I experienced it today.
Oh, sweet.
Experienced
Thank
it
you so
today.
much.
And especially one thing I've noticed in this half an hour conversation about you, you're a very bubbly, energetic person, but you're very spiritually grounded. It's a heady combination, very rare combination, and it's a pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
It's your life journey. The every word, every sentence you spoke, I could understand. It's not just words for you. When you say you are a communication coach, it's coming from your being.
Yes.
Your every talk, whatever you speak, is coming from your being. That, so that is what I experienced. I didn't talk to you this half an hour. I experienced this
Oh, sweet.
wonderful being called Pallavi. That
Wow.
is what is my experience this half an hour. And I'm sure the moms who listen to this, they'll be inspired with you. They would want to connect with you. I'll share your details below the
Sure.
video. Any message for our moms finally? Anything you want to share, Pallavi?
My biggest message in these past couple of months and days has been self love. You can accomplish whatever you want in life. But unless and until we really truly love ourselves, I'll give you a small story to explain that.
Yes.
I'm here, you're there, Veena, and I'm saying, Veena, give me chocolate now. And Veena says, I don't have chocolate.
Hmm.
But Veena, please give me some chocolate. I don't have it, Pallavi. What am I going to give you? Veena,
Hmm.
please now.
Hmm.
And this is like saying, you want to give a lot of love.
Hmm.
And when you don't have it,
Hmm.
what are you going to give? She doesn't have chocolate, she can't give me chocolate. When you don't have love for yourself, what you're giving is not love. It is something superficial, which is not unconditional. And that is only going to get you more pain, because that is not going to have a reciprocation, because it is not coming from deep within. This is a very clear distinction I got, Veena. I'm not giving this as a lesson to anybody else. I got this lesson that Pallavi, जो तुम बाहर से दिखा रही हो,
Hmm.
वो सुपरफिशियल लव है, लेकिन जब तक अंदर से अपने आप के लिए नहीं फील करोगी, इफ आई एम नॉट फीलिंग इट फॉर माई सेल्फ, देन इफ
Hmm.
आई डोंट हैव इट इन साइड ऑफ मी, वॉट डू आई हैव टू गिव? दैट मीन्स आई एम
Yes.
मेकिंग दैट अप. If I truly want people to be touched and transformed and radiate whatever I'm giving them, then I need to first experience it myself.
Wow.
So I want each and every one of you to really deep dive into this self love, because it is the
It's
only
very
truth.
simple, but it is everything. It is
It
everything.
is everything, and it's,
Wow.
you rightly said, it's very simple. You can make it slightly easier by reaching out for help, you know, and it is the basis of everything. And finally, I want to leave them with one beautiful, it's like
Hmm.
one mantra, like we have, with Krishna we have a
Chanting and
maha mantra, no? But
ha,
in my life I have this mantra which has
ha,
thankfully to him only come to me this year, at the beginning of this year.
ha.
I am a powerful divine creator.
I am a powerful divine
Divine creator.
creator.
And Vina, I have experienced so much magic from the time I have started saying this to myself,
Wow.
because I am divine.
Hmm.
I'm not a human being. You realize that you're not a human being. We all know
Hmm.
this. We're
Hmm.
spiritual beings. We're living
Hmm.
on, we are doing our
Hmm.
time here as a human
Correct. Hmm.
race.
Hmm. Hmm.
But when I say I'm a powerful divine creator, it means everything I say, I think, I feel, I create. So I want people to be so vigilant that you can create your own new personal reality just by changing your personality. And what is it that's your personality? What you think, you say, you feel, your actions, your words. So your words, thoughts, emotions, feelings, actions are creating your new personality. And that new personality is creating your own new personal reality. And
Wow.
that's very powerful. I have started experiencing that power. I'm vibrating with that energy as I'm saying it to you right now, because I am a powerful divine creator has done that kind of magic in my life.
This is an ignition given by Pallavi, special gift for moms to go create their lives and create their happy families. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you,
Thank you, Veena.
Pallavi. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Love
Veena.
you.
Veena, they are creators anyways.
Anyways,
Um,
we have given birth.
exactly. And now,
You
now,
can
now
create
start creating
whatever you
everything.
want. Yeah,
Exactly. Now create
happiness,
anything and
love.
everything.
Yes, just first create it in yourself. Like it is already there. Get
Yes.
it connected, and magnifier is Pallavi's magic word. So magnify everything and wish you loads of happiness. Thank you so much, Pallavi.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you.
I am blessed to be connected. I am a spiritual person. I am on my journey,
Wow.
and thankfully, God connects me with other spiritual people, and we also have a spiritual community with our moms. The spirituality is the base of what work we do. I am sure you're also communicating the same to your students. So let us
Absolutely.
add to the goodness of this world in whatever
Yes.
way we can. Thank
Better
you so
communication,
much.
better world.
Yes, so get in touch with Pallavi, how to talk to yourself, how to talk to others. She is the best and she'll guide you on that path. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Pallavi.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Veena. I just want to say one last thing to you.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for the
Oh,
beautiful work that you are doing through these podcasts, I have seen your consistency. You and I have, Rahul George
yes, we
as
are
a
with
common
Rahul
person.
George, our my mentor and common friend of both of us.
He's my brother.
And
He's really my brother. I know I call him my coach as well, because I do
yes,
a lot of
thanks
work
to
with him as
Rahul
well.
George. Yeah,
And really, I
that's
think
how
that
we connected on a closer level.
correct,
Yes,
correct. But
yes,
I want to
yes.
say one thing about Veena. I love your consistency, Veena. You are
Thank you.
so, so consistent. I love your spirit, your hunger, your passion to be more. Because when you be more, you automatically start doing and having. So you
Yes.
have that hunger and passion to be more. And I think that is so beautiful about you. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for what
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
My
You're
moms
such
are
an
my power always in my heart because Pallavi, I have been a mom. I know the struggle. So,
yeah.
like you know what it is to be a self-love person, and the communication, importance of communication. Everyone has a story. If you look back
Yes.
on your life, that is what drives you. When you find your real drive, no one can stop you. You become
Oh,
unstoppable.
yes.
We saw an example in Pallavi also. Thank you everyone
Thank
for watching
you.
this recording. Thank you, Pallavi.
Thank you.